Hey Brenda, Rob Wild, Swing Vision Pro. Just wanted to go over your videos and cover some of the stuff that we went over the other day. So I pulled this from the archives, and this is your swing when you first came to me. Okay, and I'm going to highlight a couple of different things for you. We weren't really in a great knee flex at this point. It was kind of lacy. They were really back on the laces, and we really, ideally in a perfect world, like we've talked about over and over, we want that weight on the balls of your feet. Okay, that's how we make an athletic move. It's like anything in basketball or tennis, anything. We got to be on the balls of our feet to be able to move athletically. And the golf shot and swing is no different. It is athletic move into the golf ball. So that's one thing we talked about and we worked on constantly. And the other thing we talked about is your spine angle. When we originally started, we were working with what looked like 1, 2, 3 different spine angles. Okay, and as we talked about, of course, back then, and remember, these are the old days. So, ideal world will be like this. All right, this head would come back. Bring that back in line and show you. If that head come back in line, it would straighten out your entire spine angle quite a bit. What I see right here is, if I'm looking at it correctly, I see the chin hanging down, and that's going to tend to block your left shoulder as you come through, which is going to make you reach for the club or overswing. And I think that's what we're going to see right here. So let's go ahead and play this video. Please bear in mind, this was when you first came to me. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and take it into motion. Let's see, we're going to cheat it up into it just a little bit, please. Cheat it, 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 cheat it. Get you into the swing. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Got a lot of lines and junk in the way, but I want to show you a couple of things that were happening here as we go on through. I'm going to cheat you into a little farther before it's going to allow me to operate it here. So let me give you a little more. Okay. And all of the things that you're seeing are coming in is because this is an old lesson and I'm recording on top of that lesson. So we're going to see some funky lines and stuff going on. Just bear with me a little bit for that. You'll notice that I do have your knee highlighted here because we were stepping out of that pretty well, right? So I'm going to move you through. Again, bear with me if the extra lines come up and everything is because this is from a previous lesson and the lesson has already been documented. And you can see at this point right here, even midway back, I'm going to try to get some of those things that I can get rid of right here. Let's see. Even midway back, look, I'll draw this blue line in here to show you. Look how far your knee has come back from its original position. All right? And what you've done here, again, we've got a little bit of blockage going on right here with that left shoulder coming through. All right, so you've stepped up out of that. Now your entire weight is coming from your hips. Pardon me, wrong tool. Grab the right one, get rid of that. Grab the right one. So right now, your entire body weight is coming back onto your heels. All right, no good. We don't like that because we're not going to be able to make an athletic move from our heels. Okay, continue on. Top. It'll allow me to do it. It's a little slower since I'm doing a video over a video. So let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can move it a little quicker this way. Yeah, here we come. All right, so we get in here, we get into our backswing. Backswing starts coming around. Come back around with the backswing one more time. Come on around with it. Come around with it. User error at this point. Okay, now look what we have here. All right, got a nice bend in that left arm, which means we're over swinging. If I look here and were to take a line and I could draw this straight line, your arms have come disconnected from your body. We talked about that over and over. You must stay connected, and you're over swinging just a tad. Okay, so we're going to go on through and see what we end up with. Again, please bear with me because I'm recording over a video that's already been recorded, so it's a little funky. Okay, now, if I get back, I want to get back to that point right there because I can't really draw it any clearer than this because of all the previous stuff that's put in it, but now look what we've got. A total chicken wing or elbow bend in 2 different directions. Again, not what we want. Continue down. And as we continue down, your knee, watch what happens. It gets back into the knee flex, okay? That is a manipulation, as we've talked about over and over. What we want to do in our golf swing in order to become consistent is to remove those manipulations, okay? So I'm gonna bring you on through and see what we have for our finished stuff. And see exactly where we end up. Okay, we come through, the ball's gone. Nice little release move, okay? And the other thing that we talked about here is how little this right foot has raised up, okay? That tells me right here that you have about 20% of your weight, 20 to 25% of your weight left onto the right side, okay? We want to spin that. We call that money in the bank, remember? We want to spin that. So I want to see that turn all the way around. And we talked about the best way to kind of keep an eye on that is where your belly button is pointing when you finish your golf swing, okay? Yours is pointing more over here. In a perfect world, we like to see either pointing straight down the target line or even left of the target line is fine. But anything over here means we haven't finished, and that's apparent when I see this foot right here, okay? All right, enough with the bat. Okay, so I'm going to skip that together and get us into some of the stuff that we did the day before yesterday. All right, get you set up again and put you into your swing. Beautiful move. Wonder who taught you that. Okay, now let's look at this setup, girl. And this is only after 3 lessons. For those watching you, let me show you the angles again, please. Knee setup, knee flex. Beautiful, beautiful. Exactly what we want. Balls of our weight. Spine angle. Pretty. Beautiful. So I told you before, the only little quiver I have is let's get that chin up, the very last thing. And you may do that in this video here because you started doing it pretty regularly. All right, I'm going to take you through. Here we go. Let me cheat into it just a little bit so I can get your swing started. All right, I just want to show you how well you're set up. That is a beautiful setup, Brenda. Beautiful. Okay, get you in now. Here we go. Start taking you back. Okay, look at this knee, my friend. Beautifully, stay down. Beautifully, beautifully, beautifully. Here we go with our swing. Look at that left straight arm. Beautiful, Brenda. I mean, that is absolutely what we talked about. Now, I'm going to draw that line again. Look how connected we are to our body. Very, very nice, girl. Okay, so we're not over swinging. We're stayed into our knee, maintained a nice knee flex, and here we go. We're going to go on through. And we start to drop down, stayed in our knee flex, maintained our golf height, released a golf ball. That was a little late, but you're still right in the fairway. Okay, very nice, girl. Very, very nice. All right, now I'm going to skip up to some of the ones that are going to really get your husband aroused because these are from down the line view. And actually, I've got a client that just walked in. Please just bear with me. I'm going to have to pause this for just 1 second. Thank you. Okay, Brenda, I apologize for the interruption, and we're going to get back to seeing, as I said, what looks like a beautiful stroke. You've made great success. You followed my instructions really, really well. Obviously, you put in the time and the training, and it's all paid off to culminate into a golf swing that looks like this, as opposed to what it looked like when we started. Let me get you set up and cheat you into it a little bit. There we go. Look at the beautiful setup. Beautiful. Straight, look how high your chin is. Draw a little line in there and show you how high you've raised that chin. Now when that left shoulder comes underneath, there's plenty of room for it to travel. This is a beautiful, this is an LPGA looking golf swing, I'm going to tell you that. And again, your husband should enjoy this. Okay, so here we go. Run you through it. Beautiful, low and slow, as we've taught. Head steady and still. Beautiful. Left straight arm. Beautiful. All the way to the top. Beautiful. Nice straight left arm. Now you start your drop. and you just drop right into the slot. Beautiful straight arm. Got to get that in here. Got to get away from this. Delete that. I want to be able to show you how beautifully straight this arm is as you come into your downswing. Very, very, very nice. Okay, get rid of that. Going to come on down. Here we go into the golf ball. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, you chased it just a little bit there. Normally, you know, what I'd like to see is 1/1000. Okay, before you start to look up, because you kind of peaked just a little bit. You could probably got away with that, but you know, again, that's one of those things we worked on. I'd like you keeping your head down, please. All right. Follow through and finish are absolutely ideal. Girl, you've transferred all of your weight. Look at what we had. It was about 3 inches off the ground before. Now look what we've got. We've got a vertical foot. That tells me every bit of your right side weight has transferred to your left side weight. And I can tell that because if I look here, you're kind of rolling over onto your left foot. That is beautiful. That is ideal. Let's see if we got another one of these. Just show you again. I think you stay down below this one a little bit better. Okay, let me get you set up, set up, set up, set up. Bear with me, please. And bear with me. I'm going to get you into your swing and then stop you. Okay, here we go. Same thing. Beautiful setup. Beautiful straight left arm. Beautiful. Really, really nice, Brent. All right, here we go. Back. Not over swinging. Head staying still. Beautiful. Beautiful. Boom. Again, a little cheat, but not bad. All right. Again, let's remember that thing I talked about. 1/1000. Then look up. You know, as I told you over and over again, and we have a saying as professionals, if you look up during your golf swing, you're probably not going to like what you see. Okay? So I'm going to get rid of all of this, and I think we have one more, please. Get you back into it. I mean, this is really, really good, Brent. I mean, this is some good work right here. I'm telling you. 10 times. Your golf swing has improved 70% since you came to see me with just 3 visits. Okay? I hope when you get back to Texas that you'll stay in touch and I can work with you via online and we can continue to improve this thing. So get you set up, get you started in your ball swing. There you go. There you go. That perfect tilt that we talked about. Very nice. And look at that blue tilt. What I wanted just is a little bit lower on that right shoulder. So as we come back into the ball, we're going to be hitting up onto the golf ball, which is going to increase the trajectory and the distance that ball travels. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to take you through it. Going to take you through it. I have to cheat it up just a little more to get you started. Let's see. Let me see. Give me just a second. Okay, here we go. And I think this is the shot of the day. Beautiful setup, beautiful shoulder tilt, beautiful head and sternum behind the golf ball, and you keep it there. It's a beautiful shot, Brenda. Here we go. Beautiful knee flexion, not coming out of it at all. Nice straight spine angle, beautiful left arm, beautiful. And now we drop right back into the slot. We talked about putting our right elbow into our right pocket. It brings us inside out approach on the golf ball. Your sternum was behind it. Boom. We have driven that ball significantly. There's a great bit of distance in that. And the finish, LPGA, my girl. Beautiful. Watch somebody on the pro this weekend. That's what you're going to see right there. So, there you have it. It was a pleasure working with you. You're a very great student. You actually committed yourself to the practice time, and it certainly has proven itself into your golf game. When we get back to Dallas, please stay in touch. Let me know how things are going. You can always reach me here at the office or by email. And I really appreciate your confidence in me, and it's actually paid off for you. You're swinging about 70% better than you were when you first walked in. So, thank you for the business. Thank you for the opportunity to work with you, and I wish you a great big warm aloha.